What you're about to see is 100% real. No actors, no jokes. Real people, real danger. This raw footage has never been shown until now.
Clint, Gunt. I'm one of the locals out here in Missouri. And hey, would you look at that? My license plate's almost my last name. What are we talking about?
Squatches?
Alright. So I was out here just walking around looking at my property, and what do you know? I stumbled upon one of them Bigfoots. And you know, it scared me at first, but I knew what to do. I called the BRFO.
Don't you mean the BFRO?
The BFRO, one of the finest organizations in all of the United States. So we're going to go out there, we're going to find one of them Squatch, and we're going to bring them home for all the world to see.
I'm Hayden Roach from the Missouri faction of the BFRO, and I've been called out into the rural, mountainous regions of Missouri to investigate some recent sightings and calls of Sasquatches. Now, I'm meeting up with a man by the name of Clint Gunt, and he claims to have seen a Sasquatch while walking through the property around his house. A lot of acres, a lot of land, possibly to have a Squatch there. And I've been hunting Bigfoots, very experienced. I've been hunting Bigfoots ever since I was about 6 years old with my father on the weekends. We would go out into the woods, bang out some calls, tree knocks. We got a couple responses, came this close to catching a Squatch, just got out of my grasp. And just by the sincerity of Clint's voice and the truth in his voice I heard over the phone, I have no doubt in my mind that he saw a Sasquatch that night. And I'm very excited to hear Clint's story, and I'm going to go right over to his house now and meet him and talk to him.
Well now, who is that knocking at this hour? Oh my God, it's Hayden Roach from the BFRO. How you doing? Oh no, take a Missouri hello. There you are. Yeah. All right. Take a seat. Take a seat. I'll apologize in advance for the decor. I've been redecorating since 2001. Still going strong.
It looks immaculate. I'll just give you that.
All right. So let's get to the matter. Tell me why you're here.
Well, I'm here because you called me, and so let's give me a run through. What did you see? First of all, it's definitely a Squatch, but what did you see? Where was it? What time? Any other things that could help us find this?
I'm gonna start right here. I'm a victim, so I'm a bit traumatized. So I do not remember every little detail, but I got most of it. So first, it was night, and of course I'm just walking along, and what do I see?
You're making me feel a little uncomfortable.
What do I see? I see a big Bigfoot standing right in front of me. No lie, no, it was no bear. It was a Bigfoot.
How tall?
I'd say a good 10 feet.
So
10 feet.
You probably underestimated. It's probably more around 16 feet.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely 16 feet. Yeah.
Or 10.
Maybe even 30. I don't. Yeah.
It must have been around 10. Juvenile Squatch. Most likely, they're the most abundant.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's probably a juvenile.
So you know, I've been scared to death all week. I could not go out there, water anything. I hope my plants might be dying out there. I'm just concerned. So I know. So tell me what we're gonna do again.
So all right. So the game plan to find this thing. First of all, night is the best time to go out.
Right.
We're gonna go out there, bang out some calls, do some tree knocks with some high volume, high density pieces of wood, and also we're gonna get out that thermal camera, parabolic microphone, try to either catch us on camera or audio, get some proof, find this thing, and let you go back to your normal life.
Alright, I understood about half those words, so I'm going to let you take it. I'm going to just follow along.
Clearly I'm illiterate. You're illiterate.
Well, we country folk like to call it unable to read. illiterate is a little too mean. So there are numerous reports that Squatches might not exist. What do you have to say to these statements?
Well, I have plenty of critics, and the first thing I always tell them is, I'm not a believer, I'm a knower. I've been out in the field, I've researched, I've seen, I've documented Sasquatches. I'm sure there's hundreds of species that have yet to be discovered, and this just may be one of them. On every expedition I go on, there's always one or two skeptics that tries to disprove my theories. I met a man by the name of Jeffrey Underwood, and I brought him out into the field.
My name's Jeffrey Underwood. I've been living out in these woods for over 20 years distilling moonshine. I ain't never seen no Squatches before. I'm gonna tag along with Hayden and Clint just so I can validate these explanations and theories.
Alright, so these are the woods I was talking to you about. So now here's what I saw. We got the footprint here. We got another here. And a third one way up there. Alright?
Definitely looking like a Squatch print.
Yeah?
It could have been a heel of a human being.
Oh no.
But it's just the distance between footsteps. It's not physically possible for a human being to bound that far in one step.
So these are your footprints on that Squatch, you say? These don't look very tough to take. I can do that and I ain't never played a sport in my life. Watch.
Oh, you could tell. You could tell these Squatches all through these woods. I could feel it. I know it. I could feel it.
So I brought him out here for this expedition tonight, and we're going to be using a couple techniques to hunt down a Sasquatch. The first one, a very popular one I like to call, actually invented it, it's called ping pong. It's where I'm going to send out, probably Clint, send him out a mile to the east, and we're going to do calls back and forth. See, when Sasquatches, when they communicate, it's never just a solo call. There's calls back and forth to each other. So we're going to have to do that, and hopefully we'll get a call back. And also brought out some knocking sticks. Very useful technique. Knocking is what Sasquatches use to communicate other than doing vocalizations. They hit wood against a tree to bring in other Sasquatches, alert them of dangers. Here you go, Clint.
Alright, so right now I'm walking east. He told me to walk about a mile. And when I get there, I'm going to bang out a call. And he told me it was what did he say, the ping pong mechanism. And he's going to return the call. And if we're lucky enough, that Squatch is going to return it right back. Alright, and probably, if I'm right, which I know I am, it's going to be that same Squatch I saw a few days ago. So, alright, we're almost there, probably about another quarter mile. Alright, here we go. So, walk my mile through these woods. I'm here, and I'm ready to do my call. This is getting perfect. This is the time of day that we want. So, here we go. I'm expecting me to call, then I got Hayden's call that I'm listening for, and then that third one will be that Squatch. So here we go. Oh! Wait for it. Wait for it. There's Hayden's. There we go. There's one. Now that Squatch. Oh my God. I heard something. We heard something. Oh my God, this is unprecedented material. I swear to you. There's something out there. You got it? You got it? Oh. Alright.
After spending all night in the woods making calls and howls, we unfortunately were unable to find any conclusive evidence of Bigfoots in the area. Jeffrey Underwood later admitted to making the sound that we had thought to be a Bigfoot. Despite the lack of evidence proving Bigfoot's existence here, I am cocksure that Sasquatches do roam these woods.
Ali,